and I've been working in the school systems for a very long time. And I've also been an advocate exposing waste, mismanagement, and fraud in the other school districts I've worked in. I've made many sacrifices and never caring what anybody thought about my reputation. Now, here's another article, again, about the security. And this article took place about the board meeting. And this article is in September 2012. And those that remember that meeting is the issue of security came up again. And then what happened was, unfortunately, in December of 2012, you had the issue with Sandy Hook happening. And all of a sudden, the district claimed that they were on their security. Now, what you were referring to earlier is what they call the lobby guard system. And you're right. Because first of all, if somebody's going to enter a building, anybody that knows anything about security, they're not going to walk in the front door. So my question to the new board candidates is I'm not criticizing, because God forbid you criticize the pride of the Farmingdale Lions, okay? All right? But what I am going to say is that what I've been since I've started getting involved, I've seen the improvements, the energy performance contracts, okay? I've seen the genuine improvements, and I've listened to the people of what they had to say. Unfortunately, sometimes what I have to say is through a blurry lens of the other people looking at me. And now what I'm going to say to you is this, is that 1978, class of 1978, there was a television production program. There's an existing TV studio. Now you want to talk about enhancing curriculum. Well, yes, it's great. You guys do a great job on the budget every year. I'm glad no curriculum was cut. But there's been people, and it's well documented, been advocating for your existing TV studio to be restored, your graphic arts program to be enhanced. You don't even have Apple computers in Bill Buchholz's lab. When they created his graphic arts lab, they created a nonsense TV green screen studio in a library when at the time the district was well aware that alumni in the film and music industry wanted to donate to renovate the existing TV studio. There was a report that was out there, is the top 10 fields. I'll get into it, don't interrupt me. Top 10 fields. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of speaking. So the top 10 fields, they're public relations, marketing, advertising. And my question is, what is it that, if you're going to get on the board to do to advocate, to correct the graphic arts program and enhance their curriculum to get up to the times of these careers that are the #1 careers? Public relations, advertising, and marketing.
Well, honestly, I don't think I can even answer that question without being on the board to figure out where that money and all that stuff would come from. I mean, everything, it's always up to money.
It's something I have to piggyback John with, because all the things the district has done has come to a decision based on the information that's provided. I mean, John's never been on the board, I've never been on the board, so it's hard to answer a question like that. It's something, again, if given the opportunity, these are things that you assess and you review and you examine and you put your thoughts to the table.
And I do agree with what you're saying, because I have a friend that's in she works for does some type of production studio or something, and they did a commercial, and they had to buy 150 desks, the same desk that we use in the school. And she told me just a couple of weeks ago, she offered it to the school, but the school told her they couldn't take it because it had to go in front of the board. Something had to go in front of something. She wasn't 100% sure. She thought it was before, right? But the board didn't meet for another 3 weeks, and she needed to get them. They went into a dumpster and got crushed. They were brand new. They had to go. It needed to be a decision, had to be made like that. And they said, sorry, we couldn't give you the decision. So she ended up scrapping.
School districts move at the pace of a battleship making a U-turn.
Exactly. So, I mean...
Well, then that's what has to change. This is 2016.
Yeah, I know.
Okay? You're not running on choking networks anymore. It's 10 million megabytes a second. And, that's all I say. So to end it is what I'm saying is people need to know the history. And when you don't know the history and you don't not allow, and you don't take the time to understand the history, then you're making decisions on not all the information. And that's what it comes down to. And that's the problem of that's the only thing that I have to say about what I've seen is going on is there's a problem with certain information being sent out and certain misinformation being sent out to the board and the public and the administration, etc. And that's all. And it has to do with everything, from Common Core to everything.
Any more questions to the new board candidates? Yes, in the back.
Please do, Mike.
I don't have a question, I have a comment, if you don't mind. Kathy Lobby, I'm on the Board of Education for 11 years now. Just to let you know, because this is my first time here, I have a whole different impression of Farmingdale School District. Just basically, the safety of our students, our personnel, everyone in the community, around the building, everyone, is taken first for top priority. We have a safety committee, we have our administration and people working 24/7 to make sure that everything is safe, as much as we can. Sure, we can lock the kids up, take them home one by one, do that. We don't want to live like that. If there are concerns, you can come, you can visit, please come to a board meeting. I want you to leave here knowing we're doing the best we can for everyone in our community and to have our kids safe in our schools, on the way to school, and on the way back. So please remember that. And just on another note, on May 5th, I believe it's scheduled for a candidates forum at Howard Middle School at 7:30. There will be flyers going out. You can meet and greet the candidates. You can ask questions. Not to take up all the time here. If anyone has a few questions, I'm sure Tina would allow me to ask that. But if we're at the tail end, please come to the candidates forum. It's at the Howard Middle School, and the flyers will be all over the place. So thank you very much for coming, and I hope that helps. So thank you to the candidates as well.
Mr. Bosky asking for a security question. The district, as Ms. Lively and Ms. Capiano, the board will tell you, we are not discussing our security procedures.
Yes.
You know, as a person that's allegedly for security, and I use that word highly, allegedly, the security, you don't tell your security measures to the public. There's a reason for that. And if you were such a security expert, you would understand that.
Excuse me. First of all, it goes out to public bid. And the Committee on Open Government made a decision saying even prisoners in the jail are allowed to get security information. Okay?
You know all the security measures in prison right now.
Excuse
me. Walk right to the prison and just go through
no, excuse me. Don't say alleged. Don't say alleged, Mike. And listen, Mike, I appreciate the job you're doing, and we voted for you. So listen, don't try and defend your security, because you guys were lax in your security. How do you explain two students after Sandy Hook, this article, October 21st, 2013, how do you explain how when you had an extensive system that you paid $300,000 for, how did these two students on 3 occasions walk into the high school building? So there's no excuse. You know the history. Don't try and lie. Don't try and lie.
To the high school, I walked in just a couple of weeks ago. You have to come to the person at the front desk who has a machine. That person takes your picture, takes your license, and makes a copy of it, and it stays there. I walk away with the copy, I go to where I have to go. I can't get out of that school unless I go back. Now, that's what happened to me, and that's what happened at high school.
I know, and I agree with you saying.
I'm just trying to say that.
But I also agree with John.
Okay, go ahead.
Because by the time you're in the school, if I am carrying a gun, go ahead, you want my picture? Boom, you're dead. Now I'm in the school.
There's no way of knowing that there's a gun on you.
There is no way. You're standing at the door, you buzz the door, they say, come on in.
Okay.
Now you're walking all the way down to almost the commons.
That's something that you would have to answer to.
Same thing in Howard. You buzz the door, they let you in, and you walk to the main office.
You walked in, you did?
Yes.
I'm a former teacher. They took my license, they escorted me.
But that's not what I'm saying. You're already in the school with a gun. This is why we're locking the door. They have to meet you at the door.
They're not going to walk in the front door.
They don't.
They're not going to walk in the front door, first of all. Somebody who wants to cause trouble, they're not going to walk in
I'll
front.
bring your security concerns to the district-wide safety committee, and we'll lay it out there, and we'll look at it. And that's part of your platform, that's
Yes.
part of your platform.
I
Okay.
have to agree.
I understand what
We're
you're
done with
saying.
candidates' questions, we can talk
Any
numbers
more
now?
candidates' questions?
Okay. All right, so everyone should have a copy of...
I wanted to talk about solar panels, but you know, they don't like what I have to say, because God forbid you have a different opinion.
All right, so basically what we have done is we have distilled 144 pages of PowerPoint to one page for your review. Mr. Goldberg was off by $4 million. Our proposed budget this year is $158 million.